What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is the Wizard King with King's Critiques, and we're back for Oshi no Ko. And in the last one, the problem with Kana has been resolved. Nothing bad has happened as of yet. However, there are several people skulking about to do things. Some people for the better, like Akane. Some people probably for the worse, like that one blonde guy. And to repreface, screw tabloids. But, that said, let me know your thoughts on the show, the series, and whatever else in the comment section, or wait till the end for all of that for me to remind you. Hit the like button, subscribe, like the whole video, and let me get the watch time. And that said, let's get started. I don't understand the mindset of that level of fan, honestly. Like, obviously, I fan for certain, characters of a show, or maybe even their voice actors, for example. I mean, the thing back there is literally signed by Alma in character, but if I buy another one in the future, I'll have to, ask for something special. But I don't think I'd ever be that crazy, and that's the level of crazy that I will never understand. Like, I'm crazy in certain ways. I get very, high attitude about certain things. But why care so much about someone that you'll never be with? I think that's another reason why I don't understand, OF, how that got so popular, because it's probably literally the same thing. Like, unless you're subscribed to a model that performs with another person openly, a lot of crazy people probably think, it's that kind of parasocial relationship going on, I guess would be the right word to put it as. And I don't get, shit. People are allowed to live their lives. I mean, yeah, in that kind of case, if someone is actually whoring themselves out to get ahead in the industry, that I could understand getting pissed off about as a fan of her as a performer, not in the other light of things. But to, in, say, the other case, somebody having a boyfriend, like the one last episode that was getting back shots, that one has, an excuse to have a boyfriend. There's nothing wrong about it theoretically. You're not going to get with them, so what does it matter? I get from the angle of a possibility of getting with somebody to where if you know they've been with certain people, then it might be unappealing. But in the end of, being a fan of somebody's work, to know if they have a boyfriend or something, so what? As long as it's not the most disgusting kind of human being, does it matter? If they're going out with somebody who is clearly using them for their money or their body, yeah, that kind of thing I can understand getting pissed off about. But in general, if they seem like a good person, I don't get the psychopathic end of fandoms. I really don't. As a content creator, I shouldn't question that, because, on one branch, it's kind of those kind of fans that, give us life. But on the other end of things, I'm not going to out here and expect anybody to ever be that crazy about me. To people that have openly said that they support me in one way or the other, whether it be to a weird degree or the normal kind of degree, I appreciate you, I thank you, and I hope you continue to check out my work, no matter what it is, whether it's the reviews, the games, vlogs, whatever. I appreciate you. But I would never expect or want anybody to get that level of crazy, On the end of, I have openly said, if you're within the age range that's appropriate, that you're free to hit me up. Hey, there's a lot of women out there I would accept in that way. And a handful of content creators probably have had their partners start as fans. But it's a different case of meeting a fan and getting into a relationship with them in, a completely normal way, as opposed to the mentioned last episode, G word. We're 2 minutes into the episode and I just went on like a 3 minute long rant. I apologize. 2 second reminder, they're human garbage, that's why. And then the piece of garbage switched targets. That's even more fucked up, too. Like, you think you can get a better scoop off from the performer than the producer, so you go after her? That's fucked up. Like, I won't say the producer in this case is a fully good person, because clearly it's something he has done before, and he even admitted it, actually. But at least, again, he's respectable enough in the way to... He was honest about his intentions, and he did not continue to force it upon her. So, still a horrible person, but at least the good end of being a horrible person. Which I know that's a really weird way to put something, but I don't know, I guess you can like have a bad mindset on things, but for actually, yeah, you know what? That's not even messed up to say. I'm kind of like that. I have a good mindset on things that, in the end, are a bad thing to say. When I talk about I'm 6 feet on the edge, and I'm thinking, that's not really that bad, since I usually say it referring to bad people. But before trying to think of ways to work around what I'm actually trying to say, so I don't get cried at by YouTube, I'm gonna hit the play button. That's actually really fucked up. Her saying that is now getting Kana's head to turn gears, and she's like, I got fucking set up. That cunt. Yeah, no, it did just fully hit her. Like, she started thinking about it, and now it just... I'm going to hit that bitch. See, now Kana's presented with a choice. Does she tell them that she's pretty sure she knows who the leaker was, so they can work things out? Or would that not even help? And unfortunately, it's probably that second thing. So, what is he thinking of here? Because I've made a lot of thoughts and predictions about things in any show I watch, but in this case, what is he thinking? Because, like, I could understand trying to hurt the tabloid guy. I could understand bothering the producer. But would he use his sister as bait for one of those things? That's true friendship. I like how she just outright brings that up. She was like, can we just bribe him? Ruby. So they got a method to stop the story from breaking loose. And Aqua's gonna run with it. Oh, right. That method. Is Aqua gonna try and get this dude drunk and maybe get some of his own dirt on him? Is that the method she's talking about? That's bullshit, and you know it is. You're gonna stretch the truth a little bit. If fans are still gonna make their own false assumptions, which, again, crazy people. It's not like you are gonna fairly report that it could be strictly professional, which it theoretically was. You'd think, but actually those people are, again, scum of the earth. I don't know about that. He seems like the kind of guy who gets kicks out of it. Because what kind of person literally just waits out somebody's home for a story that may or may not be there? Like, it seems like a giant waste of time. That's how a lot of those ghost story kind of shows are. I mean, the, real ones, the paranormal investigators and stuff. Because while there are ghosts and spirits and stuff out there, a majority of the time, those are a farce. I'm not gonna say every time, mind you. Like, there probably are a couple of instances where they actually had encountered something, and, like, at first they started to bullshit it, and then once it actually started to happen, they're like, oh, oh. So this is how it comes about. Okay, Ruby probably was not expecting that to be what he was talking about. I haven't done this for any of this show since I started recording it again today. This is a great thumbnail image. Like, his expression, the shift in art style, beautiful. So, how's she gonna feel when the story breaks? Like, did she actually get told who their mother was, or was she just unaware the past decade or so that she's known them? Oh, she's braving her own possible destruction. Wait till she sees. That's a pretty cool image as well to use for the thumbnail, but I still think I'll use the other one. But that's a pretty cool image. Like, I know the metaphor it's trying to be representing, but... Yep. Yep. Oh! He didn't tell Miyako he was doing this either! Oops! Of course that guy didn't know. Ruby, just out in public, hearing this also for the first time. He told nobody. He literally went fucking rogue. I mean, Aqua going rogue was nobody's, surprise or shock, but didn't expect him to go rogue like this. He literally said everything. Yeah, okay, I guess that's exactly what he did. So Aqua should know, or my bad, Ruby should have known that's what he was gonna do. Damn! The darkness in her eyes just grew. That is half of it. The other half is the agencies also are at times the one banging those minors. That exact thought process is probably why he put it out there too, because if that question comes up, whoever it is will be looked into. Actually, that was very intelligent. Like, it was stupid, but intelligent. Because actually, that's another thing that could come from everything. Like, everyone's talking about it, everyone's conversing about it, and that question. More people will be asking that exact question. Who's the father? Where's the father? Is he in the industry? Is he still in the industry? Is he alive? Is he dead? Where did he go? What is he doing? All these questions are what people are going to start asking. Like, sure, there will be the percentage of fans that are going to, Badger, Aqua, Ruby, probably B Kamachi too, and all that kind of thing. But that question is going to be very strong among the fans now. So it might either A, get the father to reveal himself to take advantage of the situation, because that's what scumbags do, or it'll try to get him to go after, Aqua for revealing everything, which also would be a helpful thing, in theory. Also, yes, she's smart. Now Kana is like, shit, maybe I should have told him to relax. Bitch, you were already doing things your own way. At least she was already, privy to the information, so this didn't come as a shock to her. Like, she already knew that I was their mother. Okay, I hope she not bring those to Aqua, because that might send him. Oh no! Akane! Okay. Like, that one really sucked. Like, she was trying to help him out and do a bunch of really good things. Like, hopefully he fucking goes after that guy. Yeah, you're sorry. No, sorry. Almost said something out of instinct that might have gotten me canceled because, oh no, you can't say things out of anger. Even if it's not directed towards the person that might actually be offended. I'm sorry, my fucking ass. Like, man stood there with his hand outstretched as if he pushed her. Dude, not even. I hope Aqua fucking lays into that guy. Like, famous or not. No, Aqua's literally just standing there like, he's lucky we're both famous, or I would have knocked him out. But if the guy had tried to run, Aqua would have chased the motherfucker. He knows what kind of crazy shit she was probably planning, especially seeing the flowers. Okay, even if he didn't, you just kind of admitted it. He put a listening device in her key thing. Damn! That's fucked up. Like, from a girlfriend standpoint, like, on the end of wanting to protect her because she's, like, involved with him, attractive, famous herself, that I kind of understand, but again, like, I get where he's coming from, and I get where she's coming from. I give him more of the point, though, because, like, she got involved with his family drama on top of the fact they decided to actually start dating. So, like, even if they never decided to start dating, he probably still would have kept contact for that reason. Because what if she decided to help him anyway? Not as his girlfriend, but as his friend. So, like, is he in the wrong? Like, to be the level of concern for her, not of the way a guy normally would bug his girlfriend in that manner? Like, I get her perspective. Like, a guy bugging, something she has on her to listen into her conversations in case she's cheating, that would be fucked up. But from his reasoning to do it in case she went AWOL and did her own thing to find out who did it and try to, get in contact or something, I understand that. To protect her. Or, like, if anything, like what happened with his mother happened. Or, like, if this kind of thing happened and it was, intentional. I give the point to him on this one. Like, if she wasn't aware of the situation with the drama, I might give her the point a little more to be upset, but I give him the point on this fully. Okay, well, while she is upset, it's not for the reason I thought. Like, I know she wasn't upset for the reason that he bugged her for, the usual womanly reasons that they assume. But more so she's pissed that he didn't just outright ask. Which, also very respectable, and I'll give her a point on this one for it. Oh, yeah, she had a knife and flowers too, just like his mother's assassinator. Okay, back to him having the point then, because she was about to do something very stupid. And unlike in the dynamic of his mother, unfortunately, I will say some women can be stronger than men, but in this case, his probable father is also probably way stronger than Akane. Like, she keeps in shape well enough, but the dark in his eyes is finally back. Let the show begin. And him listening in on Akane, now he has the man's name, so he knows what to do. Well, it is upsetting, though, to have to break up with your girlfriend because she might try to get herself killed to try and, save you from getting killed. Damn shame, alright, but just is how it is sometimes, and, well, maybe once everything's all said and done with, he can reconnect with her. Well, unless the other route gets taken, which is, the one that I think does get taken. But that's neither here nor there. Well, actually, I think it is within the next episode or two. But anyway, as for the episode, Kana's safe. Hopefully Akane doesn't do anything crazy and just, like, sucks it up and hopes the best for him and Ruby and all them. That tabloid reporter got his story for the piece of shit he is, but again, in the end, I kind of think it might not be a bad idea because now he has his father's name thanks to Akane, and he very easily has the ability to, well, if he doesn't get dragged out into public, he has an easy ability to find him now that he knows him by name. Like, you can literally look at Miyako or the other dude or one of the other, like, 4 people he's in contact with for that kind of stuff. So, hopefully, that takes an interesting turn in the next couple episodes, because we know that, I do know that something else is taking an interesting turn, and that's what'll be stopping him from getting back with Akane. But, that being said, let me know your thoughts on the progression of this show thus far. If you know what's going to be happening, your thoughts on it. Not to detail, because that's spoilers for other people more so than me. And other shows, movies, etc. I should check out this season, next season, or in general, and just whatever else is on the mind. Comment it down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the review channel. Fuck, this is the review channel. Other channels in the description down below. Ring bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Patreon, and Twitch. Till next time, been the Blaze again with King's Critique. Out, everyone. Peace.